Hey everyone. This week's topic is about coming out at work. Um, I just recently came out at work. About a year ago ish. Um, the first person I came out to at work was my girlfriend. We do work together. um, I explained this a little bit in my judgment video, but basically, I just kind of realized I like her, and if anything's gonna turn into anything, she has to know who I really am. So I just shot her a text after a long time of processing of what the words were gonna be, and everything was fine. She completely supported me, obviously, and everything worked out. um, it took me a little bit longer to tell anybody else at work. One of my coworkers, a couple of my coworkers probably found out through Facebook, or one of them through Tumblr, most likely. They never really said too much, but once I verbalized it, they were completely supportive of it. Um, there was that one coworker who would always say transphobic things and whatnot, and I finally came out to him, just like, hey, dude, I am transitioning. And after that, he was completely supportive. And I think he was just saying things to kind of get a rise out of me and try to figure out who I was. Not the way to go about it, but it worked. Um, the last person I told was my store manager. Um, it's always been really hard for me to come out to people because I don't like to identify. No, that's not the right way to say it. I have a hard time saying that I'm trans. It feels weird to me. Um, I just see myself as a dude, and I am transgender, but it's just weird for me to tell somebody that doesn't really know who I am that, hey, I'm transgender. Like, I just assume that they see me as a dude, and that's just how it is for me, if that makes any sense. So I had a hard time being like, hey, this is who I am. So it took me like 2 months of people saying, like, you gotta tell him, you gotta tell him, and I was like, I don't want to. And finally I gained the courage to tell him, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I go into work and I'm like, this is gonna happen. Me and him are opening, it's just us here, perfect time. He's on vacation. I was like, are you kidding? Like, really? I'm like psyching myself up for this, totally prepared, and he's not there. So I wrote him a letter, left in his office, and I come back to work, and after he's read the letter, and he's like, hey, can I talk to you in the office? And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to talk about this, that's why I wrote you a letter. And he was totally cool about it, super supportive. He's like, all right, that's fine, like, so what's, like, what things are going to be happening, blah, 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 like, is there anything you need from us? And I was like, no, I just want to change my name. So he changed my name tag, which is cool. And from there, it was pretty smooth, honestly. Um, just now, I had to request 8 weeks off of work for top surgery, which is happening next week. Yeah. And he was crazy supportive. Gave me all the forms that I need, explained everything to me, what needs to happen, and I work at a very trans-friendly, queer-friendly, like, everything-friendly store. It's a pet store, Pet Food Express. It's great. It's very, very, like, supportive of everyone, and I think it's awesome. Like, there's so many different types of people working for this company, and it's fantastic. I've never felt more supportive at a job or anything like that. So if you guys are looking for a place to work and you live in, like, California, check it out. Uh, but yeah, honestly, coming out at work is terrifying. Um, but you just have to think of it as you can get another job. It's hard. It's hard to get a job. It's not like you can just go out and get another job, but you can get another job. You shouldn't have to, of course, but I mean, just tell them. And if you don't feel comfortable in that place, like, go somewhere else that you feel comfortable with. There's plenty of other jobs out there, and you shouldn't be stuck at somewhere that you can't be yourself anyways. So I guess that's all I really have to say on the topic. If you guys ever need some words of encouragement or anything, you know where to find me. Um, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for tonight. So have a good night and have a good week, you guys.